Hey everybody, let's talk about exhaust baffles. Okay, so these were for my 1 3/4 straight drag pipes on my Harley. And these are the V-twin manufacturing. I believe they're 1 3/4 by 8. And they have some kind of fiberglass or some kind of packing with them. One thing I have to say about these, they do work. Don't get me wrong, they work really well. As a matter of fact, if I was going to recommend an exhaust baffle for your drag pipes, I mean, these would be the ones. If your goal is to quiet down your pipes, and maybe be a little nicer to your neighbors, these are perfect baffles. I mean, they do quiet the bike way down. But I don't know what it was about them. I put them in for a whole day. I had to hammer them in. They went in relatively easy. They had to be forced a little bit. I had to tap them in place. The set screws, fit just right. Everything was fine. And they performed the way they were supposed to, I believe. Because it was a much quieter bike, that's for sure. I didn't have to do any rejetting or anything like that. It's pretty standard, just a bolt-in pieces, and it did quiet the bike way down. So if that is the goal of what you're trying to do, is quiet your drag pipes down, well, V-twin manufacturing, 1 3/4 by 8. Insulated with fiberglass, looks like. They were about $36 for the pair, roughly, and they did work very well. I have to give them credit. Personal opinion about exhaust baffles, though, if you've got straight drag pipes on your bike, just let them be. Don't waste your money on these, because I had them in for a whole day, and as you can see, they're on my floor now. $36 down the drain, pretty much, because I didn't like the way it sounded anymore. It took the bottom end out of the sound and just made it like this snappy something I didn't really like. So, like I said, it did absolutely quiet the bike down. It made it to where kicking it over at 6 in the morning and stuff wasn't anywhere near as aggressive. Neighbors probably hated me a little less for the day that these were in, but pretty much it's my personal opinion to say if you've got straight drag pipes, just tell your neighbors to buzz off, man. Honestly, you can have respect up to a point. Maybe kick your bike over at 8, or push it down the street or something. I don't know. I used to do security, and I'd get off work at 3 a.m. In a housing development area where it was like a 3-mile run to the interstate. And I always felt like such a piece of crap just, blasting in 4th gear at 50 down that road, waking everybody up in all of those housing developments. I mean, yeah, it does have a real butthole feeling attached to it when you do that, but at the same time, I mean, your neighbors will understand when they hear that bike kick over with them baffles in it, and it just doesn't quite have the same heart that it used to. I think your neighbors will understand. So keep running them drag pipes straight and open, and no fear, friends.